Yo, we just got done streaming some Honkai Star Rail, which you should totally come watch us stream. It's our first time playing through all of it from start until current content, but something big just happened with regards to Ananta that we're going to go ahead here and take a moment to cover. This right here, this might just be the Ananta information, the Ananta reveal, the Ananta announcement that we're all waiting for. Maybe it will be, I don't know. Let's find out. First and foremost, let's talk about the image that is circulating all over social media. When translated, it states, NetEase Games announces its exciting lineup for Gamescom 2026. Now, I'm gonna be at Gamescom 2026. Mrs. Stix is gonna be at Gamescom 2026. We cannot disclose which sponsors we have for Gamescom until we're at Gamescom. And all the booths and all the games publicly announce their appearance, their attendance. Stay tuned for more exciting content. In addition to the games mentioned above, which were, I actually don't know which games were mentioned, but they stated NetEase Games Business Area, Hall 4.2, Booth D50, will also offer 2 more playable games, media interview opportunities. Highlights include Once Human, which will unveil its largest expansion since launch. And then here is what people are speculating is going to happen. An exclusive playable preview of a highly anticipated new title from NetEase. This is not a confirmation. This is what people are saying might be the case. But that isn't it. It actually gets deeper to this. If you navigate on over to their Discord, you'll see a message was made 9:58 a.m. from Ananta themselves. Hey everyone, we're running a quick player survey to hear your thoughts and ideas for our community. Your feedback will directly help us improve events, community activities. Takes a few minutes. We'd appreciate your honest input. Here is a link to the survey. Thank you for being a part of our community, helping make us better. They have a giveaway going on for it. It's I don't know, maybe it's just me, but holding a survey right before a major event like this seems a little bit coincidental, right? Yeah? All right. We'll see if anything is revealed, and maybe there'll be something to discuss. I've read and agree. I have. What is your gender? Well, I wish I were a female. I'd never leave the house, but I am a male. What is your age? Oh, God. People are going to call me an unk after this. What is your current occupation? Employed full-time. Self-employed. Unemployed. No, other. Full-time official YouTuber. Full-time official gacha tuber. There we go. Full-time official degen gooner. What do you mean it's above 35? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm a Gramps? Oh my God. Oh my God. Chat. Stop it. What country do you currently live in? I guess the United States is at the bottom. Yeah, here we go. What platforms do you primarily use for gaming? PC, PS5. Nobody plays Xbox. And I guess iPhone. On average, how many hours per week do you spend playing video games? I wonder if they're gonna list other games or they're gonna list beta tests or anything. Since I do this full time, over 25 hours. Which of the following game genres do you spend the most time playing? All right. So they list Civilization, Age of Empires, XCOM, Hearthstone, Slay the Spire, Marvel Snap, anime-style gacha RPGs. This is going there. They list Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, Neverness to Everness. Interesting choice of games here. Genshin, Star Rail, ZZZ, Wuwan, NTE. No Arknights Enfield. No Arknights. No Blue Archive. No Nikkei. No. All the action gacha games, and then also Star Rail. But also all the open world gacha games. And we have Neverness to Everness, which is an urban gacha game as well. And they named NTE directly. They did. Directly. Interesting. Tetris, Portal, and The Witness. Beat Saber, Osu, and Guitar Hero. SimCity, Cities Skylines, and Planet Coaster. So interesting that there was no mention of Arknights Enfield here. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Platformers, so Hollow Knight, Celeste, and Super Mario. League of Legends, Dota 2, Mobile Legends. Fortnite, PUBG, Apex. Final Fantasy, Persona, Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, so these make sense. Call of Duty, Valorant, The Division. Action RPGs like Diablo, Hades, Dead Cells. Open world games like GTA. Hey, we have Neverness to Everness. We have Grand Theft Auto. Yo, they are naming all their major competitors. Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Neverness to Everness, Grand Theft Auto. They know who their main competition is, chap. Cyberpunk 2077, Red Dead Redemption 2, FIFA, Forza, NBA 2K, Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, The Sims, Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat. And then finally, God of War, Zelda, and Uncharted. Okay, wow, those are definitely a choice of games. Who plays SimCity in 2026? I know. How closely do you follow ACG, which are anime, comic, games, culture? I watch anime regularly and I engage in fan communities. Somewhat, watch popular shows. Yeah, I'd say Mrs. Stix and I definitely watch popular anime. I don't think we necessarily engage in every single anime, but there's one or two series that pop out that we're interested in. Do you create gaming related content, for example YouTube videos, Twitch streams? I feel like this VOD is going to be a YouTube video, and then I also hold, I'm streaming this right now on both YouTube and Twitch. I also have a TikTok channel. I also do YouTube shorts, occasionally do guides, and my fan art are stick people with Dragon Ball Z hairs and eyes. So the answer to that is a yes. It's your job. It is my job. Wait, you really have a TikTok? I do. I have a TikTok. I know. Wow. Stix. That's impressive. How come I never knew that? I don't know. Maybe you're not a big enough stalker. Oh, they want you to provide a link to your main channel. I have multiple channels. If we were to hold an in-person playtest in the future, event in the future, chat, which of the following cities would you be able to travel to? Huh? Chat, the UK, France, Germany, Frankfurt specifically, chat, LA in America. So are we talking Anime Expo? Because that is the major gaming event that happens there. New York, I'd be happy with that too. Tokyo, Japan. Are we talking Tokyo Game Show, perchance? Seoul in South Korea. Are we talking G-Star 2026? Sydney, Australia. I am Australian. I would fly back to Australia to participate in this. No Canada. No Canada! Oh my God, Canada isn't included. Oh, that's depressing. So they are inquiring because they probably have plans to hold events like this in certain countries around the world. Probably, not definitively. It's very, very interesting. I would willingly go to any of these countries to do a full in-person playtest event in the future. 100%. Would you like us to contact you via email for future in-person playtest events or interviews? Hello? Yes? What kind of question is that? Hey, we know you're interested in our game. Do you want us to contact you when there's information about it? Yes. God damn, this is actually big. This is very big. There's a lot of very important information here. On the one hand, they labeled multiple different games that they actually do consider competitors. They want to know who you are. They are potentially planning in-person playtest events in the future, which is pretty big. I think maybe this is the confirmation that people were waiting for. Maybe not in the format that they were hoping for it in, but this is definitely very big news. This is information that I'm sure a lot of you weren't anticipating. They might appear at Gamescom. I hope they appear at Gamescom. That'd be really cool. If they don't appear at Gamescom, maybe they'll appear at the next Anime Expo. Maybe they'll appear at Tokyo Game Show, since they did list LA and they also listed Japan. They also listed Seoul in South Korea for G-Star 2026. Maybe they'll appear at every major gaming convention. I don't know. But I'm down either way, and I'm very excited to see what they have to say. I did not expect Ananta to post this earlier today, but nevertheless, I am hyped that information has been revealed, has come to fruition. That's all very good news. My shadow drop it like GTA, that would be crazy if at Gamescom or TGS they're just hey, release dates next month, right? As I noted on stream, this isn't 100% definitive confirmation of anything or information of any real kind. It's just a lot of information just generally that I think is absolutely fascinating, especially given the time frame that this was released in. I'm hoping that Ananta releases at some point this year. I really genuinely am. I think it'd be great if it could just like just drop out of nowhere. That would be crazy. But at the same time, I do understand that it probably needs to go through multiple different test phases, and that's totally fine. I'm excited either way. I can't wait to stream whenever the beta test happens. I can't wait to stream it if it decides to launch at some point this or next year. This game looks like a ton of fun. It was a lot of fun when I played it back at TGS as well. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.